it's the first responsibility of owning a dog is to understand them. And so when you start to understand them and you're done. Like when you go, my job is to you to go, Chris, I don't need you anymore. I love you, man, but I don't fucking need you. And I go, all right. When you do that, maybe in the next 6 months or 2 years, you'll call up and go, hey, man, I saw this. Now we just talk dog. I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's what I would do. You get it? Yeah, I just wanted to validate it. Okay, boom, we're done. You could get another dog for the rest of your life. You don't need me. You don't need me. You don't need me. That's what we need to be doing instead of teaching people all these bullshit tricks and tips and, namaste and all that bullshit. And so that they're constantly dependent on a trainer for a new problem. It's like the antivirus companies. They create viruses, so you'll buy the antivirus shit.
Right.
So these trainers don't really know they're creating problems. It's just creating problems through ignorance. They think they're doing a great job by giving you solutions or methods or systems. There's no system. It's just the relationship and how you communicate in that relationship combined with your genetics and the dog's genetics. Like if you go get an English bulldog and you're trying to do, cross country running with it, and you're like, Chris, it's 85 and he's like an anchor back there. I'll be like, that's genetics. There's nothing I can do about that. He's going to die. But right. you're going to get your CrossFit in because you're going to be dragging a corpse.
Right.
So, but if you get a greyhound and you get yeeted onto your face, that's genetics too. But you can fix that genetics. You can say, we're not doing that. If the dog is incapable of doing the task that you're asking them to do, and that means if they don't understand too. Right. So you got genetics, right? You're not going to get a Basset Hound to be one of those dogs that climbs up the wall it's just, you can, but he's just going to run into the wall because they're bred to bulldoze brush to go for rap. They're dumb. They just go, right? So there's a limiting factor there with genetics. With these guys and what they say about German Shepherds is they're not the best at anything. They're the second best at everything.
Yes.
So what you have there is a very sharp mind with a very able-bodied, high intelligence, high bond. And what you don't realize is the bond you had before was one-sided. You had this bond in your mind, in the arms of an angel, right? You do. Everybody does, right? But that's a false bond. When you work with them and they start to go, what do you need me to do, Jen? It's like one of the first times in my life any being has ever gone, what can I do for you? It's like, yeah, buddy. But it's not, you go, yeah, baby. Yeah. It's a very comfortable, like, parental love. You know what I mean? Like, yes, good. I'm proud of you. Do what I say. Don't make me kill you. That's good. You familiar with that dynamic?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So that's the dynamic. Yeah. But brilliant fucking questions.